In this tutorial we're going to take a look at creating something called an extra fee. Now, as a property manager, you charge fees to your property owners, and normally you'd set up your fee as a percentage of the rent income. So maybe you'd set yourself up as charging 10% of the rent received, and that's your fee. But sometimes you might want to charge an additional fee for some additional services that you've done. So maybe you've organised some property repairs on their behalf, or maybe you've done an additional property inspection and you want to charge them for that additional work. So that's where extra fees can come into it. So I'm going to create an extra fee. If we go to owners, we can choose extra fees, and I can add a new extra fee. Let's say I want to charge for some additional inspection. This here will show on the owner's statement, so make sure it's something that they can understand. And let's say we wanted to charge them, well, we can charge them either tax inclusive or exclusive. Like we might say we want to charge them 50 plus tax, or we can say 50 including tax, and it will automatically calculate the tax and the tax exclusive values. And then we select the owner that this applies to, and I'll save that. Now if I was to do a disbursement to that same owner, there's a separate tutorial on disbursements, but if I choose that same owner to do a disbursement, you'll see there's an extra fee down here of 50. If we take a look at our transactions, you'll also notice at the bottom there's an extra fee of 50. So we're charging them an additional amount. So this fee down here includes that additional 50 there. So when we press save, we're going to retain that additional amount as fees. There's a couple of other ways you can do this as well. If we go to the owner details screen, there's actually a tab called extra fees, and we can see there's that extra fee we created just recently. If I press the add button on here to create an extra fee, it's exactly the same, except this time you'll see it's already pre-filled the owner for me, and that's this owner that we're looking at. There's a couple of other ways we can do it. We can create an automatic extra fee. There's a separate tutorial on automatic transactions, but just quickly, an automatic extra fee is a fee that we want to charge on a regular basis. Like let's say maybe we charge them an additional administration fee every month. We can set that up as an extra fee, maybe an extra 10 every 1 month for this owner. We can set up an extra fee like that to charge them an additional amount each month on top of their normal fee. There's also another way of doing it. If we go to expense groups, let's say property repairs. Let's say every time we organise a repair on behalf of another owner, we want to charge a percentage or a fixed value. So we can say every time we record a repair in the cash book as a transaction, we want to charge 10% of the repair value as an additional fee. So if I save that, now if I go and record an additional repair transaction, so I'm going to use that repairs expense group. Let's say the amount is 100. Select this property, and down here tick box which says create an extra fee. We can actually manually override it on a per transaction basis, but I'm going to leave that ticked. I'm going to press save. Now if I take a look at that owner that owns that property, actually when I do a disbursement to that owner, we can see the extra fee there. So if we scroll down, we can see there's that extra fee of 10 coming through. So that's an automatically generated extra fee. So that 10 has also been included in our total fee there. So as you can see, there's a number of different ways of creating extra fees, but at the end of the day, an extra fee is an additional amount that you charge to the owner on top of the normal fee that you'd normally charge.